Hey everybody, it's the Appalachian Apostle here, and today I want to talk about Black Lives Matter. So something's been bothering me about this movement. Go on their website and see if you can discern exactly a specific goal that they have, what they seek to accomplish. I think everybody knows that they're mad and they're not going to take it anymore, but it's not clear what their objectives are. And in any movement, you have to have popular support. I mean, that's how movements work. The Bernie supporters. And unfortunately for Black people, as they see it, there's a majority of white people in this country, and for their movement to be successful, they are going to have to win hearts and minds of white people, and they are failing to do that. They are beginning to be labeled a terrorist group, hate group. They're shooting and killing police officers, disrupting public speaking events. Go look up in Seattle. The Black Lives Matter movement took over the Bernie Sanders podium. And this is a man who, if there's anybody in this country who would support Black Lives Matter, it's Bernie Sanders. And they literally told everybody in the crowd that they're all racist. Go on YouTube. It was all recorded. Watch how they treated the very same people they need support from and to win over. Shooting cops, I don't see how in any way, shape, or fashion this is going to result in a successful movement. Like I said, the Martin Luther King was successful because he got white people behind him. You shoot cops, you're alienating. You've already told the Bernie Sanders people to go to hell, and now you've attacked the police department. And don't think of it as just pissing off the police department. I mean, the argument for homosexuality is everybody knows one, and if you can address that, then you won't have as much hate in your heart. They're not boogeymen anymore. Everybody knows a gay person, so it's it's okay, and it's true. That whole movement has been successful. In the past 10 years, I've seen a dramatic change in the movement for getting homosexuality out of the shadows into the public eye. So if you're Black Lives Matter or any movement, that's the same transition you want to have. You want to make your situation, you want to achieve goals. Black Lives Matter, why don't you set those goals? Why don't you make clear objectives? If they are racist people, then, like I said, bring those to light and let's go after those racist people together. If there are racist legislation, then let's discuss that and go after that legislation together. For movements to be successful, the populace has to support them. And running around shooting cops is not helping your cause. Running around telling everybody to go fuck themselves is not helping your cause. Disrupting public events is not helping your cause. There was a script already written for you. It was Martin Luther King and his movement. It's just nonviolent and hearts and minds. You're failing to do that. And I want to challenge. I want to make this video just to go on record and say, if Hillary Clinton wins the election, Black Lives Matter, I want you, the day after she's sworn in, see how much your movement will be discussed in mainstream media then. Because I keep asking myself, why do CNN, MSNBC, Washington Post, why do these people keep glorifying this movement even when it kills cops? You have to get out and vote like you did for Obama, and you're most likely not going to do that unless something happens. And getting this movement fired up and getting every African American in this country upset and hating white people, get you out to vote. That's what Hillary Clinton needs to get in office. She needs the black vote. And I want to challenge you to this. if you succeed in this and the black vote comes out and Hillary Clinton is the next president, then I want you to see what gets done with your movement then. You go to the back of the bus and you'll just be another footnote. You'll be forgotten and nothing will change in your lives. I'm not going to quote statistics. I'm not going to use numbers to justify anything. I really want to just poke one hole in the whole debate. If it's all about police showing up more, investigating more is what resulting in more arrests, then how do you explain away the murders, the black on black crime, the violence, the rapes? It isn't like the cops are causing you to murder more. How do you explain away that statistical anomaly? You could go into poverty and, like I said, more cops presence, more people pulled over if you're getting arrested for drugs. That one right there, only God knows how that one really works out. But how do you explain away the violence? And unfortunately, why people aren't going anywhere for you. I mean, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be in this country. And we all have to live together. We all have to work together. You may have legitimate beefs. I do not know what it's like to be black. You may legitimately need things to change, either if it's procedural stuff with cops. I don't even know. But it's just like warfare in Afghanistan. You can't blow up all the villages and then expect the villagers to support you. Hearts and minds was a strategy in a country. I mean, look at this as a campaign. You talk about being militant, you talk about attacking police, that your strategy is flawed. If you do not get white people behind you, your movement will fail and things won't get better for you. They could possibly get worse. The only way you can make things better for yourself is to cooperate and get as many white people on board as you possibly can. You have a perfect party right now set up to receive minorities. I mean, the liberals are like, it doesn't matter. If you are a minority and not white, working class, the Democratic Party is here to answer your prayers. Use that. Stop alienating yourselves and stop with the violence. Stop with the rhetoric. Find something you want to be better in your life. Focus on it and don't stop until you get it. Claiming systemic racism and claiming the inherent racism in the system doesn't get you anywhere. Pick something, anything, and make that one thing better, and go from that. Then move on to the next one and the next one. That's what the gay movement. Go check them out. Look what they've done over the last 10 years. They've moved mountains because they picked targets and they've not quit until they've achieved those goals. And once they have, they move on to something else. Now, their fight's not done either, but you don't see them run around shooting the place up. Get a grip. White people aren't going anywhere. And screaming at me, telling me how racist I am, doesn't make your life better. Think of this as a strategy. You've got Martin Luther King as an example, and you've got the homosexual movement. You've got two templates of successful movements, and start looking in the mirror. You will realize you have nothing in common with them. Absolutely nothing. I wanted to stay away from this hot button topic about race. I live in Kentucky. I'm from southeastern Kentucky. I don't know a lot about it. It's not part of my life. White privilege, whatever. But I can see from a mile away how flawed your strategy is. like I said, I'm not going to repeat anymore. I've said too much already. Appalachian Apostle out, and hope you all have a good